Hi, I'm Alex Radcliffe.
Hi, I'm Rena.
And today we're doing what we backed in, well, what I backed.
No, what you backed and what I will convince you to continue backing.
What I backed and what we may or may not end up backing in April. Yeah, this is the second one in the series. I mean, technically I've been doing this video for a while now, but this is the second time I'm doing it with Rena. Mm-hmm. And last time I ended up backing a few extra games, which I predicted might happen. And there's a few here that I know you want me to back. But,
did you back them?
But I think I backed them already.
How do you not know?
No. I think the ones you want me to back, I backed. But we'll find out. We'll find out if there's anything extra. So we're just gonna go ahead, jumping straight into it. We're gonna start going through an amazingly large.
How many are there?
There's like I think 24.
That's a lot.
There's 20. Well, not 24 that I backed. There's 24 Kickstarters that I was interested in backing. That in some way I had an interest. The way I cover this the series is I look at games or campaigns that I would have debated backing and went back and forth on and ultimately decided on. So it's not covering everything, it's covering things I have an interest in. Okay. And I guess nowadays I'll start throwing in things you might have an interest in. So we'll see how that goes.
Chocolate related, book related, Tetris related.
Excellent. Someone recommended, based on the last video, people recommended actually I think it's based on... Yeah, Athenium. Good job. Good job. I have it coming. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, so, anyways, going into that. So, starting off the bat, we're going to jump off with 1815 Scum of the Earth, the Battle of Waterloo card game. This is going to be one of those games that have, 3 different battlefields in the middle as 2 players play. Yeah, you see, before this video started, she's looking at this screen. She's like, you have too many skirmish games. It's not like you're going to back another one. And then I knew that she might be intrigued by this.
It looks like, For Glory.
It looks like games like For Glory, games like Omen, games that we have. We've had some that were failures. We've had some that.
That's true. We had some that were really bad.
I mean, but the artwork in this game is what really pulled me in. If I can scroll down a bit without giving you. Yeah.
You give me
this part. So the artwork is going to be. Let's see if we can find it here.
Really
I'm trying to find it.
My eyes cannot. Okay.
I'll hide it from other people so they don't see it. They just see you. There we go. Okay.
In pain?
Okay.
That is very.
So there we go.
That is very, very beautiful artwork. Wow. Please tell me you backed it.
Look at the artwork. Look how pretty it is.
So you backed it?
No.
What is wrong with you?
It looks so pretty though, right?
So why didn't you back it?
Because I'm not yet convinced on the game. And it might be good, and we can get it later. We can always get it later. It
looks like For Glory.
It looks beautiful. Look at this. It
has nice artwork.
This is some of the best artwork.
I fail to see why you didn't back it.
This is some of the best artwork I've ever seen in a game, but maybe it's a game for us, maybe not. We can get it later. We don't have to back it now. We can always get a game. You see, it's not about getting a game or not getting a game. It's about getting a game on Kickstarter versus having self-control and waiting to see if people are still interested in talking about it. Once this lands and people are talking about it, you're looking at me. I'm going to move on to the next one. So the next one's going to be Australia Big Box plus Revenge of the Old Ones and Tasmania. This is actually an expansion to a game called Australia, which is a combination of a train building game and Cthulhu Darkness Monsters. Designed by Martin Wallace, one of my favorite designers.
Cool.
Yeah. Train building with Cthulhu. Does that appeal to you or not appeal to you?
I'm just trying to just figure out how one manages to merge both of those things.
Oh, I'm pretty sure someone was drunk. I'm pretty sure this is like a bet. I'm pretty sure Martin Wallace was in a bar somewhere and then someone said you know what? You can't possibly do a train economic game with Cthulhu. And he's like, hold my cup. Yeah. Hold my beer. Hold my beer. And that's was created Australia, the Big Box. So, yeah, this one.
It does not look like something you would back. I don't know.
You're not wrong. It's not something I would back.
I'm very confused by it.
And I didn't back it.
Okay.
I didn't. So basically you're, I guess, 1 for 2 so far. But effectively,
I am.
Australia is one that it
looks fascinating, but I just don't know how I would feel about it.
This was self-control kicking in again.
Good.
I didn't get the original Australia, and I know that a lot of people have talked about this game very positively. In fact, Board Game Coffee apparently loves this game, so cool. That was enough for me to be interested. But I decided that I can't, in good conscience, back an expansion for something that I haven't even played the base game, nor do I even own the base game. I mean,
that's good logic.
I mean, it's a logic I've broken in the past, but this time round, I passed on the base game a long time ago, so I was like, maybe I'll get the base game eventually, maybe I'll try it out, but for right now, the backlog of unplayed games is too high, and interested though I am, the backlog of unplayed games is way too high, and interested though I am, I ultimately decided to have self-control on this one.
Alright.
Number 3 is going to be Bone to Pick. You played this one.
I did?
Yes.
When did I play it? Was I asleep?
Excellent. How do you play games when you're asleep?
I do it very well all the time. So
this is the game. The cards look more familiar to you? The zombies, the weapons, the numbers. You had opinions with this game.
When did I play it?
With you, me, and Ricky. the board, the zombies. We play cards at the same time. We reveal.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the correct response. Oh is the correct response. She did not like this game, if it wasn't clear. She did not like this game at all. She's like, you can play it with Ricky. Enjoy. Maybe your friends will play with you. Maybe your daughter will play with you. This is why we have children. Go leave me alone.
Friends.
Yes.
If you backed it, I am very happy for you. You can play it with your friends.
You know who the company who makes the game is, right?
No.
They're the ones who made Asonia.
Okay.
She's like,
I liked Asonia.
I didn't like this one. I did back it. I did.
I'm very
It was
happy
nice.
for
It
you.
was cheap. It was actually, they gave like surprisingly good deals on this. They kept
That's
like,
wonderful.
they gave like free shipping and then like threw in
That's
extra
very nice.
games, lots of extra small things. It's not necessarily one that, I mean, this competition is less about value. This competition is half value, half things I should or shouldn't have done. But overall, it was cheap enough and appealing enough and light, simple gameplay that I don't know who I'll play it with, because apparently Rena won't play it with me, but other people might. And so we'll see how it goes. Moving on, we have Boogeyman the board game. So, this is one that is a co-op.
I'm feeling a very horror themed
It's two.
month this year.
Actually, technically, that's 3 out of 4. We have Cthulhu, we have Bone to Pick with zombies, and we have Boogeyman the board
I'm
game.
just saying, the last few that you have shown
Fine.
me here are just very of the same
3
theme.
out of 4. And
Okay.
probably no more at all. Maybe, I don't know. But Boogeyman the board game is going to be a cooperative-based game where you basically have, these children who have a babysitter in the house, and then things are going wrong, things are going south, monsters are appearing, and they're running around the house. Look at that adorable little kitty cat.
That is a very cute cat.
Look at that adorable little kitty
Become
cat.
a scary cat.
Yeah, maybe it becomes a scary cat,
Oh,
I
it glows in the
imagine.
dark. That's cute.
Yeah, apparently one of the boxes for like the Kickstarter version glows in the dark.
Cool.
Apparently.
Cool.
But yeah, you go through the game, you run around, you try to escape the babysitter. The babysitter, by the way, is evil, just so we're clear. It's evil babysitter combined with horror in the dark.
Yes.
So all kinds of horror things going on
I
in
don't
this
like
game.
horror.
You say that, but yet you like games,
Cthulhu.
you like Cthulhu, you like Rise of Moloch. Do I have to pull out the miniatures of Rise of Moloch, like the literal baby in the carriage with tentacles?
No, I don't like that one.
Ricky likes that one.
I know.
It's insanity. Okay, whatever. Anyways, but yeah, this is gonna be not bonus, but this is gonna be Boogeyman, the board game. Judgment call.
Don't know.
What do you think? You have to make a
I'm
judgment.
thinking not.
You're right. I did not back it. I was tempted by Boogeyman the board game. I was. In fact, I would show it now, but the last time I showed it, I actually got like a copyright strike. But if you watch the video on the campaign page, I highly recommend if you didn't watch it, watch the video. It is incredibly well done. It really made me, it would probably actually make you not want to play because of how, freaky it was and immersive and all that. But
see, that's the thing. Like, Rise of Moloch and Cthulhu Does Me Die are not that, scarishly immersive.
they're going for a theme in this one. But either way, I reluctantly held off because there's a lot of games that I did back on this list, and I have to be careful about getting everything that appeals to me because it's not a good way to go ahead. Anyways, so you're doing pretty decently so far.
Oh, that's
Eternal
great.
Palace, a dice placement and painting Euro game.
Oh, see, that's much more up my alley.
That is much up, yeah. This is not horror at all. Wait till I get to the expansion part. But anyway, so Eternal Palace is going to be a game. This is by Alley Cat Games. If I'm mistaken, Alley Cat Games. They actually did Dice Hospital.
I was gonna say, yeah, I liked that game.
You did not like that. Well, you didn't.
I did too.
What's Dice Hospital?
That's the one we roll dice. I know, bear with me.
Yes.
And then there was red dice and green dice and yellow dice.
She does know that game.
And you put them in different rooms, and you couldn't have ones that were too close to death, otherwise you lose points.
That's
And
actually a surprisingly accurate description of the
Thank
hospital. Yeah. We got rid of it, by the way.
I am aware that you got
Okay.
rid of it.
But they have a new game on Kickstarter, which we'll talk about next month when we do this video, called Dice Theme Park. Anyways, we'll come back to this one later. But this is going to be, what was it called again?
It's so
It was
pretty,
called
Eternal
Eternal
Palace.
Palace. Eternal Palace, and it's worker placement, but like a degree of hidden worker placement. They actually compared it a bit to Kingsburg, because you roll your dice
I
and
like
assign
Kingsburg.
them. Yeah, we do like Kingsburg. We also don't own Kingsburg, by the way, just to be clear. But that's
Don't?
because we got it, we stopped playing it for years, and then we got it back, hoping to
know.
play it, and we stopped playing it again. So
Uh-huh.
we moved on from Kingsburg. Good
Okay.
game. Great game. But anyways, this is going to be Eternal Palace. Dice placement, interactive and positive gameplay, great table presence, and wait for it.
It's so pretty.
We're not even done yet. Do you see this over here?
Yeah, they do.
They're overlaying things that they're little. Every time you
It's
earn
like
one of
canvas.
these, it's a little like canvas. But you earn these little things that overlay in each other, creating a cascading painting.
Oh.
That's like, let me see if I can find a good picture of it. They're like the components of this. Like, 'cause you see these?
Oh, that's really cool.
These are layers, and so you
I hope
earn these
you got this
layers,
one.
and you put the layers on, and it creates a painting. The layers have nothing to do with the gameplay. Like Canvas, the gameplay is ultimately each one of these things is worth a point.
Did
Whether
you
or
get
not
it?
should I have gotten it?
If you didn't, I'd be incredibly disappointed.
I mean, what if it's cheaper at retail?
It has dragons.
Dragons?
Yes.
Oh, it does have dragons. You're right. It has dragons. So what if it's cheaper at retail?
Our children like that kind of style.
We can get it at retail.
In 2 years?
In I don't know, a little bit later. What's your vote? Did I back it? Did I not?
If I start crying, will you back it?
Did I back it? Well, of course I would. I'm not a monster.
I think you backed it.
I did back it.
Okay,
yes,
okay.
absolutely.
Good job.
So overall, Alley Cat Games falls into a weird space for me where their games, they're not necessarily the best price value compared to getting a secondhand market or all that. They do a decent job holding the value, but not completely. So it's always a little hard for me to back them because I'm like, I could wait and be patient and I'll probably get my hands on it. But this one pulled me in enough that I decided to go for it. But it's pretty. If I just went with that logic on Kickstarter and nothing else,
There's a reason I have a lot of yarn.
There's a reason you have a lot of yarn. That's fair. So that is going to be not Dice Hospital. It's going to be Eternal Palace. Moving on from there, we have Factory Funner, Beer Raid, and Ghosts of Christmas. This is a trio of games.
Bear or beer?
Oh yeah, that's fair. I get that comment a lot.
I'm going to assume it's bear.
It's bear.
Because that is a picture of a bear.
Yeah, so I say
beer.
I say beer when I'm talking about bears, and I get that comment a lot in the comments. They're like, "Oh, a game about beer. Good to know, Alex." Yeah, apparently my wife is getting that too. Yeah, what is it? Beer? Bear raid. I don't know what's going on here. Anyways, don't ask me to say world, whatever. Anyways, so Ghost of Christmas, Factory Funner, and that game about domestic mammals. Not domestic, mammals, whatever. So this is going to be a trio of 3 games, and each of these games is going to be doing something differently.
I see that.
Ghost of Christmas Pass is going to be, Ghost of Christmas, or whatever it's called, is going to be a trick-taking game where you kind of, do you like trick-taking games?
No.
Okay, good, neither do I. But, nonetheless, I actually am intrigued by this one, but that's neither here nor there.
You have other friends you can play with.
Factory Funner is going to be a game where you lay together these different tiles, and each tile is like giving you paint from different outlets, and you're merging those paints together into different exposures. So you're kind of trying to create this grid on the table.
I feel like we played a game like this one time.
A long, long time ago,
really, but
in
it
a
had
galaxy
like
far away.
pieces that were cardboard.
It had, I mean, yes, pieces that were cardboard.
This reminds me very much of this game.
Because there's a game called Factory Fun. A long, long time ago that we played.
We did play it.
And this is Factory Funner. Different game, but same idea.
Okay.
Basically the same game.
Okay.
Yes. Did you like that game?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, awkward. And then we finally have Bear Raid. And Bear Raid is going to be a game about market booms and market busts. I think the whole GameStop stuff going on recently where you buy and sell. Here we go. Factory Funner. And scrolling down. Hide your eyes. Bear Raid. Here we go. So, you see? And you're going to be betting on stocks shorting or not shorting. Do you know who the company is that makes this game? Like, makes these 3 games?
No.
Board Game Tables.
Oh, I like their stuff.
Yeah, we do like their stuff.
They did.
Go ahead. Exactly, they did that one.
No. I'm going to remember. No, I'm not.
Exactly, they did that one too.
Creature Cupboards? No.
Nope. That's KTBG, Kids Tables Board Games. Yeah. Oh, that's fair. I didn't hear it until I said it. Yeah, that's fair.
Well then.
No, that's fair. That is a fair. I didn't hear it at all. Yeah, Board Game Tables and Kids Table Board Games. That's fair. Board Game Tables has done. They've done Bites.
Oh, I like that game.
They've done On Tour.
I like that game too.
They've done the little series of GPS Sequoia Mountain Goats.
I like those games too.
Exactly. Did I back this game? Did I back this?
I don't like stocks.
That's not my question.
No.
I didn't back this?
No.
I did back this.
Okay.
Because I like the premise of the trick taking game, even though I generally don't like trick taking games.
Okay.
I very much liked Factory Funner. Bit of a brain burner, and I don't know if you'll like it or not. We'll find out if you decide to play it again.
I don't like
but
stock games.
I also like stock games.
I know you like stock games, and you have other friends who are accountants that you can play it with.
Yeah. Well. So, anyways, moving on from there, we have Floriferous.
See, that is a pretty game.
Did I back it?
Yes. It has flowers.
It has flowers, yes.
You backed Herbaceous.
I did. Do you know this company that makes Herbaceous is the same company that makes this?
Oh.
Yeah, same
So you
company.
backed it, see?
Yeah, I did back it.
Oh,
yeah, Floriferous is a cheap
It's
enough
so
game.
pretty.
It's like a $17 game. I couldn't
Oh, look,
like
Herbaceous
resist.
is right there.
Yeah, Herbaceous is right there, exactly. Also, you haven't played this yet. Whatnot Cabinet. I think you'd enjoy it as well. We have that one as well.
We do?
Yep. Did I do a review on that one?
I don't know.
I have to do a review on that one.
You should probably.
It's not on my list.
You should put that on your list.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what's on my list. It's so bizarre.
We can add it to your list.
I don't think it's on my list. Did I do a review? Now I'm blanking on this. I don't even know.
I do not think you did a review on something called the Whatnot Cabinet or Herbaceous.
No, Whatnot Cabinet.
I don't think you did that.
But like, I don't think I have it on my review list. I keep things on a list, and that's how I judge everything that I'm doing to make sure I'm... Anyways, moving on from there, this is going to be one. This is going to be a similar style to Herbaceous or those style
you're
games.
Going too fast to get on the computer.
I'm sorry. Let me just hold your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Hold my eyes.
Hold your eyes.
My eyes. Okay.
I'm trying to find the row section where you see the actual gameplay, but I cannot find it. Oh well, I can't find.
Unfold my eyes now.
You can unfold. Yeah. Go ahead. So you have this gameplay basics where you're putting down different tiles. You're trying to advance around a row to take things.
Again?
There. I don't know if the B's in the game, but either way.
I'm saying there's a B right there.
There's a B on the page. That's immaterial, right? So
it's still really pretty.
Moving on from there, we have Fjords, a Grail game.
It's just a return of a classic.
It is a return of classic. This is by Grail Games. They make games that were classics.
Okay.
And we played this a long time ago. The original Fjords, a long time ago.
Oh, really long time ago.
Do you remember this now?
Vaguely.
Yeah.
I liked it. Hexagons are the best guns.
What do you mean you liked it?
I remember liking it.
You don't even remember this.
It has hexagons.
It has hexagons. How does it play?
I don't remember. You laid down the tiles.
I don't remember you liking this game. I mean, I'm just intrigued by this game. So I paid attention to this one. I was interested in backing this potentially because of the fact that it does have hexagons. Hexagons are the bestagons. Mm-hmm. And in general, whenever we have a game that I got rid of at a certain point, I pay attention when a relaunch comes around to see if they did enough things differently that I'm interested in getting it again or not. Trying it out, seeing if it's better or not, all that.
It has Vikings.
It has Vikings. So did I back it?
Yeah.
No, I didn't back it.
All right.
Yeah, I wasn't sold enough that there were enough differences here to pull me back into it. It looked like it was basically the same game it was last time. Okay. And last time it wasn't the game that we kept. So I decided to have self-control and not back this one. Moving on, we have Hippocrates. Hippocrates by Game Brewer. This is a game that I showed you briefly. It's about...
Hippocrates. And it has to do with medicine.
You're good. Yeah,
it's Hippocrates.
I know. But anyways, this is going to be a game that is actually similar to Dice Hospital in a way. You have to manage patients. You don't want your patients to die.
That's the thing.
There are sicker and less sick patients, and you get more points and different things. You're managing your hospitals and your chains. It has this fun little thing, if I can find it without sending you into like cardiac arrest by scrolling through the page.
I don't think it's not cardiac arrest.
It's seizures. Yes, if I don't say it's seizures, it has this thing over here somewhere.
Gosh,
here we go. You see this little thing? So you have these over here.
Cute.
And I don't think it's loading, but you basically connect doctors. So you have these doctors that like connect to the patients, and then you have to like lay these patients in between the various things, creating this like kind of construct of, oh look, I'll give them potions and healing agents like this. Here we go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's actually working now. So you see it matches up, and you slide those on. Then you slide another doctor. And that gives you the remaining thing over there.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Cool.
What's that?
Cute.
Did I back it?
I don't know. 50-50. Flip a coin. No.
I did not back it.
Ha!
I am very interested in the game.
Yes.
My problem with this one, my problem with Hippocrates was that the Kickstarter extras were just, the game was fair. The Kickstarter copy of the game is going to cost you twice as much, if not more, than retail. And I wasn't sold on the extras this time around. Usually, I am someone who's extras above all else. But this time around, I was like, you know what? I'll get the retail copy, and if I really, really care, we'll have a conversation later about upgrading or something. But it's just there was too big a gap for things I didn't care about, like a board that was larger, even though it didn't need to be larger. And I was like, I don't
have room.
I don't want a larger board. I want a smaller board. So it was, yeah, I was very interested in the game. I absolutely plan on picking this up. It looks great, just not the Kickstarter version of the game.
Alrighty.
Moving on, we're slowly making our way through this. Long Shot, the dice game. You're looking at this like you're trying to recall it from somewhere.
We played this.
Exactly, that's what you recall it from.
I like this. This is the one betting game that I actually liked.
It's going to make for a very awkward conversation.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Right?
Yeah.
It was the one time that I actually liked a betting game.
That's fair.
You didn't back it.
No. Yeah.
It was the one time I actually liked it. A betting game. I hate betting games.
That's fair. So my problem with Long Shot, and if we need to back it, I'll back it. But my problem with Long Shot was,
back it, I'll be fine.
Yeah, it was. We enjoyed it. We did enjoy it. We had fun with it.
I had a lot of fun.
And I'm not averse to potentially getting it back in the future at some point. But my problem with it is it's one of those roll and write games where I think it thrives at higher player counts because of the interaction between players. Like, I would not play this with 2. Straight up, I just would not. I see no reason to play with 2. I want that interaction between the betting and whatnot.
The 3
and really, I would prefer it, even though we played it with 3, I think I'd prefer it at 4 or more, even higher player counts. The madness of everyone working like in this like cohesive engine of like trying to like have that. Stressful. Yeah, well, my problem is that's the stressfulness, and my problem is that's just not where we play roll and writes. At higher player counts, we play party games. So it's not an issue of not liking the game, it's an issue of, at lower player counts, at 2 players, I play a million other roll and write games with you instead that are good at 2 players.
This was a good game.
At 3 players is the only part I'd really consider it, and at 4 or more, we just don't play roll and write games. You know, Welcome to Your Perfect Home?
That's the best game.
It's a great roll and write that you can play with like 100 people. Guess what I'm not doing with it?
Playing it with 100
people. That's not when we play roll and writes. So it's not a critique against the game. As you can see over here, she really enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
It's just, I just don't see it really getting played often enough, which is why I passed on it for now. Moving on, we have...
Magna Roma.
Yes.
I like this game.
Oh, so you actually do remember this one. I love that part where you look at the screen and you're like, why does this look familiar? It looks like Carcassonne, but different. Did we play it?
Oh no, they're squares, not hexagons. Oh,
Squares.
I do. I liked this game. This was fun.
Yeah, so wait. Did I back it?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Magna Roma is a game that I did back this one because, my criticism of the game was, not criticism, my biggest concern about the game was I felt that the base game was good for like 5-6 plays and then kind of phased out. And to be very clear, that's fine. I know. Okay, 15 times I said to you they have monuments and you're like, I don't care. Now you're like, this is pretty. I said again and again they had...
It's zoomed in.
I can't do this. So, anyways, the game came with... Well, it comes with all these pretty monuments that are zoomed in, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, look at all these.
Oh, those are nice.
I've told her, like, a dozen times this game has monuments, and she's displayed no interest. I was like, 3D, cool pictures, and she's like, nothing. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, for me, the game was, like I said, on the lighter side. I think it would be a good game for a lot of people. And the same way Carcassonne is. Base Carcassonne is a game I would play a few times, then kind of move on from. I need more to it. So we have expansions for it. But I backed this one because it came with a whole bunch of modules and things that you haven't even seen them. Let me see if we can scroll down and find something.
No.
Okay,
no,
okay, hide your eyes. We'll do the scrolling thingy. Sorry. Yeah, the question is I have to decide whether I'm hiding this from people on the screen. So here we go. Here, you see these things over here?
What?
So if you look over here, you can see the Dominus expansion, which gives this map thing over here. Don't know what it does, but it does more stuff.
Okay.
We have the Portus module, which gives you these ports to work with.
Ooh.
Don't know what it does again. We have this Dominus expansion, I think. We have other stuff, the ports. We have stretch goals. They were like...
Oh, cute flags.
Yeah, they had a whole bunch of different things in the game in terms of things that mix up the experience, things that potentially make it more interesting and keep it fresh for longer. So that's why we went all in on this one. Metal coins, monuments, all the cool stuff, and we'll see how it goes. Cool. Moving on to Monster Hunter World, the board game.
No.
No?
No.
You don't think I backed this?
No. Well, maybe. For the kids. And the minis.
Of course I backed it.
Okay.
Do you remember you talking about this game at all?
No.
Do you remember that we have this game?
We do?
I did a prototype for this one. I had the prototype for this.
Did I play it?
Nope.
Okay.
I did a review of it. I played it with myself. I played it with Jesse.
Oh, I do recall this game.
Yeah, this was like, I talked about this a lot. I'm surprised you didn't know this one.
There's only so many games I can keep in my mind at one point in time.
That's fair. Monster Hunter, fun fact. I guess...
It's a very nice dragon.
You know the movie we're watching? Well, for us, we're watching the movie tomorrow night. For you guys, we're watching this movie like a week ago. But Monster Hunter World is the movie we're watching tomorrow.
Well, then don't scroll on anything. I don't want any spoilers.
There's no spoilers. There's monsters.
All right, fine.
It's just there's a movie and there's a board game. We back the board game. We'll have the board game coming. There's also a video game too. In fact, the video game is really the original source material. They just turned it into a board game.
I think I read that.
Yeah.
We don't do video games that very frequently.
Not anymore. I wish I could. I just don't have time. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, fortunate or unfortunate, depends how you look at it. But one day at a time. Right now, it's just board games and Monster Hunter World, which we'll watch the movie tomorrow night. And we'll let you know how it goes, apparently, or something. I expect it to be fun, but not particularly good. Moving on from there, we have Mythic Battles Ragnarock. So, Mythic Battles...
Ragnarock or Ragnarocks?
Mythic Battles Ragnarock. Not Ragnarocks from Grey Fox Games, which we absolutely backed, but rather Mythic Battles Ragnarock, which is the Ragnarok version of Mythic Battles. Now, you may not remember this, but we played Mythic Battles.
Are you certain?
I am certain.
How certain?
Very... pretty... less certain. Wait, why did you ask that question?
It doesn't look familiar at all.
Well, this one looks different. Let me see if I can find the dice system. So this would be Mythic Battles Pantheon that I am pretty sure I played with you.
Don't think so.
You roll dice and then you can add the dice to your prior rolls.
Wow, that just narrows it down.
Well, you roll these dice. You're trying to collect like these gems from. You have this board. Let's see if I can find a hex over here. I can't find anything. Just more miniatures and more miniatures and more miniatures and more miniatures. I mean, that's a board. You have these board areas where you have these like grid off sections, and then you're moving. You start the game by recruiting heroes and gods and monsters, and then once you pick your troops, you're trying to collect these like gems from the middle and like take them back and consume them. This like follows or something like that. There's like stat bars. I'm not certain I played it with you.
You know what? We have an app.
No, this might have predated the app.
Oh.
It might have predated the app when we played it.
First of all, if it predates the app, then good luck on you trying to remember if I played
it. It might not predate the... You know what? Give me 1 second here. Let's go ahead and find out. Let's go to the app and see.
I really don't think I played this game.
Nope. We'll see. We're just going to check it out. We're going to go ahead and search all plays. We're going to go to games. We're going to search for Mythic Battles. Mythic Battles. Ooh, 1 play. It wasn't with you. It was not with you. Never mind. Awkward. So, immaterial. Did I back this?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a fair guess. It has miniatures. They're cool looking. It has all these fun things.
You apparently played a game once upon a time.
Yeah, but the clue part should have ticked you off is where is that game that I played once upon a time that potentially predated the app?
Not here.
Exactly. So, no, I didn't back this one.
There you go.
Mythic Battles Pantheon was a game that I mean, for those of you watching who watched my coverage, you probably know I didn't back it, but I liked the game. I didn't love the game, and this over here is how much is present from the original Kickstarter. Not even the new stuff. Like, this is not even the new stuff. This is the original Kickstarter. And I was like, I can't have this many boxes for a game that I liked but didn't, like, love. So I did not back this one. I held strong, and I saved, like, $800 by not backing it, because that's how much, like, the all-in is. So,
right. Saved
is a relative term. I can convince myself of anything. Let's not talk about Marvel United X-Men. So, Night Market.
We did play this game.
I don't think you did. I played it. I don't think you played it.
No, I played this game.
You did?
I did. I had all the tea shops.
I don't remember that.
We played on this
totally
table,
off.
right here.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Don't you have to make restaurants?
I mean, arguably.
I think
Night Market, plays. Nope, you're not on the list. Ha.
Was it a different game that we played?
Maybe, with all the tea shops?
Yeah. There was
I mean, keep in mind, the app is not a perfect representation. There could be things that I missed in this, but I don't remember playing this one with you. You're trying to structure this like a
Oh, no, I didn't play. I played a different one. Manara. No, I don't remember.
Anyways, so far you won one, I won one in terms of the games you played. But the Night Market is going to be a game where you're building out your Night Market, and you have these stalls, and you're basically...
You did back it. You guys like this game.
You're right, I did back it. We did like this game. Yeah, that's
that
it's
soup
fair.
looks really, really good.
I assume you're talking about soup, not the game.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, tomorrow night. You can get soup tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So, moving on.
So
we have Rise of the Gnomes.
Oh my gosh, it looks so cute. Please tell me you backed it.
What's your guess?
Yes.
No.
Why? It's so cute.
It's not your style of game. This is an area control game that's aggressively mean, apparently.
Oh yeah, no, that's not my style.
Yeah, and to be
cute
fair,
gnomes though.
To be fair, I was actually very interested in this game. I heard it compared to Theurgy by a few people, and Theurgy was a game that I was very interested, that I enjoyed, and I was tempted by this one. But again, it's starting.
Be a gnome supporter. Support all the gnomes.
Or we could not be a gnome supporter. One or the other. Both are valid options. But effectively, yes, there are so many games, and this one very much falls in the category of there's just too many games coming out every single month. I was 100% interested in this one. I wanted to try it on TTS. I wanted to back it. I wanted to get it. But I held strong and held off just because too many games. That's basically it.
Fine. Oh, there's a dragon.
Moving on, we have Robinson Crusoe.
You like this one.
I've never played this game.
You sure?
Absolutely sure.
Okay.
I've never played this game at all.
Okay.
Yeah. What's your baseline? I like Friday. Are you thinking of Friday? The little small box called Friday, which is a little solo deck building survival-based experience.
There is a very strong possibility.
Yeah, this is going to be Robinson.
That has a really cool house, though.
It does have a really cool house.
Which means you backed it. For the kids.
I mean, I did back it, but not because of the really cool house.
Oh.
Do I look that shallow to you? Don't answer that question. Don't answer that question. We're on camera. This is not okay. We'll talk about this later. So, yeah, Robinson Crusoe is one that it does have miniatures. It does have a house and things. And this can be constructed. So let me see if I can find it. I avoid the scrolling. We'll go slowly. You have all these things. It's okay. I'm not scrolling. I'm scrolling, but I'm scrolling slowly.
I'm not scrolling.
But here we go. You see this? This is modular. So you slowly make the house.
That is very cool.
Yeah, and Robinson Crusoe is one that I did back it, but not because of those reasons. I backed it because it's a game that's in the top 100 on Board Game Geek, and I have this theoretical idea that I will eventually play all the games in the top 100.
It's a very cute idea.
Even though it's a shifting number. Like, the games shift in and out. But I've I've played most of them. I have to double check the number right now, but I think I'm at like 92 or 93 out of the top 100.
Nice.
There's one in particular, War of the Ring, that I don't know when I'll ever get to the table, but Robinson Crusoe is one I gave up on at a certain point, but they're coming back to Kickstarter, and also like with a learn to play module, and making more accessible, making it so you can jump straight in and like whatnot, and also tons of scenarios that might adjust the difficulty for those who don't want punishing over the top, which some people have said this game is over the top punishing. So,
all right, well,
yeah, I backed this one.
A volcano dice tower.
It has a volcano dice tower. Exactly. That's why I backed it. Not because of the house, because of the volcano dice tower.
I agree.
Moving on, we have Scrap Racer.
How close and similar is this to Galaxy Trucker?
That's a fair question. Not at all similar, but I understand why you'd ask that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I do understand why you'd ask that. Scrap Racer is going to be a game from Queen
not
Games.
like Galaxy Trucker at all.
And it's going to be a racing game. A game where you roll dice, and then you can choose whether you keep on rolling dice or to try to push your luck effectively. It's a push your luck racing game with like some abilities, some cards, some stuff. That's basically
like QB2s?
I don't think so. I would argue not like Cubitos. I mean, it's push your luck in racing, and that's where I think similarities end.
Okay. I could go either way, but it looks like something you would play with the boys.
Did I back it?
Yes.
I did not back it. I'm interested in this game. I'm definitely interested. I definitely am paying attention to it. But it's one of those that I'm not confident that it is necessarily a good game, so much as a game that just showed up on Kickstarter, as well as the fact that this is Queen Games, and Queen Games Kickstarters, you can often get them cheaper at retail, assuming you don't care about the acrylic standees or whatnot, and I don't particularly care about acrylic standees. That's not my particular thing. I like miniatures. Apparently, I like houses and volcano dice towers.
Dragons.
I like dragons, but acrylic standees just aren't a thing that does it for me, so I held off on this one, but interested in it all the same. Moving on, we have Scrumpy Card Cider. A sharp, very innovative new take on deck building.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is one in which you're building out your little, like, Scrumpy Card Cider factory, effectively. It's deck building.
Uh-huh.
You look like you just don't know what to do at this point. You're like, I don't know. Yes, no, it could be anything. Give me a die. We'll just do it this way.
Yeah, it doesn't say give me a coin and I'll flip it. I don't think you backed this one.
I did not back this one.
It doesn't look like something you would back.
Well, I'm interested.
It looks interesting, but it doesn't look like something
So
you would back.
thematically, no interest whatsoever.
Correct.
Cider and whatever, I couldn't care less at all. The card manipulation system did seem intriguing. One aspect that particularly pulled me in is the fact that it looked like it's a deck building game that has effectively forced deck weeding. Like weeding your deck.
Oh, yeah.
And that intrigues me because I like the one thing she and I always struggle with is you don't like weeding your decks.
No, I don't.
And I think weeding your deck is often an essential strategy. And sometimes you don't like weeding your deck and then you don't like the game because you didn't pursue the strategy necessary that is possible to win. Mm-hmm. So I like the idea of games that have essential deck baiting. Kind of like Asonia. Asonia has deck weeding that's essentially, it's built in.
I know.
So I was intrigued, but I ultimately passed on it despite being intrigued. Moving on, we have Solani and the Girl Who Made the Stars.
No.
Did you play these games?
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
And you're saying no so casually?
I was asleep. I was falling asleep during
You
this
were.
game.
We did have to, like, the first one we played, you had to, like, come back the next day or whatever it was.
Yeah, I was really, really tired. They're very pretty. Oh, no, I liked the first one. I was meh on the second one.
Which one was the first one?
The one... Hold on.
This is one. This is Solani with
That
the star
one.
mask.
I like this one.
Okay, and
I
the
didn't
Girl Who
like
Made the
that
Stars. That's fair. So, did I back them? It's a
I
group
don't
bundle.
know.
I don't think you could have got them alone.
I don't know.
No, you could get them alone. You could get them alone.
I don't know if you backed it or not. I'm not sure.
What's your guess?
No.
I did not back them.
Right.
So this is going to be by Final Frontier Games, who I actually just reviewed Merchant's Cove from. Merchant's Cove is delightful, by the way. But Solani was a game that I am intrigued by, and I do hope to pick it up. It was, I mean, the Kickstarter extras are a tough one because they did have some Kickstarter extras, some nice premium tiles that would deluxify the experience. But Solani was a fun abstract that I would
really
like to
enjoyed
play.
that one.
Yeah. The Girl Who Made the Stars was okay. I liked it. I
That
didn't.
one was much more... It was too abstract for me.
Yeah, it was a little too abstract, and also it was longer. It's the kind of thing that's a little
Yes.
harder to table, and there's other games competing for that game time. So overall, between the two, I passed on the campaign, but I am interested in Solani and do hope to pick that one up eventually. Moving on, we have Stellaris Infinite Legacy. This is a game that made $2.5 million based on a video game of 4X space stuff and starships and upgrades and powers and things and stuff. Stellaris.
Flip a coin. Heads. You didn't back it.
I did not back it. Good
Alright,
job.
there you go, thank
Okay.
you.
Stellaris is basically going... Stellaris is one that I I am intrigued by it, but I was also very wary. The campaign had a bunch of flags that made me concerned that they were tied to the IP in a way that they might make decisions that wouldn't necessarily complement the best board game. Just the timeline things it was a little weird. The whole way the thing played out was a little bit weird. It's Academy Games. Academy Games does have a good track record in general, so I am hopeful and optimistic that it'll be a great game for many. But for $170, I will patiently wait to see how things go down the road, because that's too much money for a game that also space theme in general is not my immediate thing. I like them, I don't love them. So that's basically it. Moving on, we have Theurgy, the area control game of monsters and miracles.
You like this one?
Did I back it?
Yes.
I did back it. How do you know I like it?
I'm pretty sure you actually just said so a few minutes
I
ago.
did. I was wondering if you noticed. So I was talking about Rise of the Gnomes. I said, I like Theurgy. It's like Theurgy, and I like Theurgy. And I was like, wait a second. Theurgy's later in this video. That was not what's supposed to happen. But yeah, spoilers apparently. So you're correct. Theurgy is a game I did back. It's a delightful little not worker placement. I don't know why I said that. It's area control with like tense decisions, monsters that are fun, card decks that are powerful, lots of fun things. I do have nitpicks and critiques, but also prototype. I hope that some of the cards are more fun or not, like the card deck more balanced. Lots of small little things, but overall, really enjoyed the experience. Very tight, very tense, and that's going to be Theurgy. Moving on to Three Sisters, a backyard farming roll and write game.
Yes.
Good job. Did you see what I think you saw?
No.
Okay, read the page.
Backyard roll and write. You just said roll and write.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that
you
is.
literally just said
No.
Oh, it's from Fleet. Oh.
Yes, there we go. That's the part I thought you saw. So you're not wrong.
I like Fleet.
I know. So you're not wrong that the fact that it's a roll and write is already enough, but it's from the designers.
There are plants I'm actually able to keep alive.
Debatably. But yeah, so this is going to be from the designers of Fleet, the dice game. And we like Fleet, as you said.
We do like Fleet.
And this is going to be like, let me see if I can find pads. These are the farming pads. So it's like Fleet.
It looks just like Fleet, but with plants.
But with plants. I never thought I'd be excited about plants. But you know what I never thought I'd be excited about? Running a sardine fishing fleet in the ocean. So
we should play that again.
We should play Fleet again.
So
I'm down.
Fun. Yeah,
I'm
too.
down.
Okay.
I'm down. We should do a review at some point. We should do a playthrough and review. Something. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
no,
cool.
we have other things to do tonight.
We do?
Yeah, we have other we did this. We need to do Ausonia and Fleet. We'll figure things out. We got time. But anyways.
Same thing we do every night.
Same thing we do every night. We try to take over the world. Dun dun dun. So yeah, this is an easy back because we love Fleet. So yeah, basically that's it. Moving on, we have Valeria Card Kingdom's Darksworn.
I would be very surprised if you weren't backing
Did I back it?
Of course you did.
Of course I backed it.
It's
Valeria. So Valeria Card Kingdom's Darksworn. This takes Valeria and it turns it into a cooperative game.
Oh.
Exactly. That is the appropriate reaction.
Oh,
that could go either way.
Yes.
That's either much better or much, much, much worse. I don't know. Let's wait and find out together.
Indeed.
So that's exactly where I am. I think this could be a step backwards for Valeria. It also could be a step forwards. It also could mean, I don't know. I mean, I love the art. I love the world.
Pretty.
I like more stuff. And the idea of trying it in a different setting, I am absolutely down for. So yeah, we backed it. And we got too much stuff. Also second edition. So they had like upgrades and things. Oh, you know what they had? Let me see if I can... No, sorry. I'm scrolling. So hide your eyes.
Start wearing sunglasses.
You should wear sunglasses. I'm trying to see if I could find the thingy here. There's a thing that I need to show you because the thing... Here we go. Resource trackers. Do you know what this is?
Oh, that's very helpful.
That is very helpful.
Oh, that's nice.
Do you know what these remind you of? These look like the ones we have in Hadara.
Yeah.
They have those little pips that go at the edge. You slot those in at the edge, and then you track your resources. So when the next time you have 572 gold, you don't have to use a times 10 marker in Valeria.
You had 572 gold?
No, but I had like 60.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Whatever. Moving to V-Commandos.
No?
Yes!
Oh.
I'm excited about a lot of games, and sometimes you know the games I'm excited about, and
I
sometimes
don't remember this one.
I covered this, I backed it, it's on the shelf over there, the original version, this is miniatures.
By pointing at one of your shelves, it's very cute that you think that I know what's on every single shelf and that you don't move them every 5 minutes.
I like this game.
I'm very happy for you.
I talk about it.
I'm very happy for you.
We didn't play this together.
We did not.
I don't know if you'd like it, so I haven't bothered trying.
Exactly. So why in the world would I know it?
Yeah, I just sometimes I think by proxy. We live together. I say things. I talk. I film.
That's not how osmosis works.
Osmosis. Moving on to Vigilante. Vigilante is going to be the last one on the list. We are done 39 minutes in. Vigilante is going to be a superhero deck building experience where it's not really it's not a cooperative one. It's you have like teams and you have these other people that might be, I can't remember exactly how it works. It's like you had good, evil, and neutral. I love how you're like peering down at the screen.
Because
like,
I'm trying to see.
I know, but it's so far away.
I have to go to the eye doctor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you can see from here, can you see from here? What does it say?
Player mats.
Good job. Okay, cool. So just for your context, we're like a good 4 feet away from the screen, just so it doesn't get in the way of the camera. All those fun things. You see, you're peering again. But effectively, deck building experience with superheroes and things.
I can't really read what the black type says.
That's fair. I really enjoy this game, and I really like the hidden roles. The card game as it is fun and enjoyable to play, but adding in the secondary elements of a hidden element game really take it to another level. Brian from Game Brigade. Yeah, because some of the heroes you're kind of trying to make a secret, and you're trying to be a hero.
In my hidden role games.
Immaterial, did I back it or not?
Yeah.
I can't.
Yo.
That's what it sounded like. You're like Yanni, Laurel, Yanni.
No, you didn't back it.
I did not back it.
Okay.
I was intrigued by Vigilante, but I wasn't completely sold. And again, lots of games that I backed already, as we can see in this entire video, and so I chose not to. Which means we're done with the video.
Okay.
And that means I think there's only one game you wanted me to back. What was it? You wanted me to back not Tasmania.
Nope, not that one.
No, not that one.
Nope.
Nope, not that one. Nope. Eternal Blast. Nope.
You backed already.
Nope. What's the first one? Oh, 1815. Fine. If there's only one game you want me to back.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take a look. I'll click on the follow along. I'll see. Subscribe below. We're gonna go ahead and see whether we can go ahead and get a late pledge in of 1815 because apparently
I want it.
Because you want it.
That's the only reason.
Yeah. Until next time, I am Alex Radcliffe.
I'm Rena.
And I hope you have a good one.